Hey guys, I've done several updates of this greenhouse before. It's looking a bit tatty now because I've pulled a few leaves out. I'll come back to that why I did that in a minute. But I haven't really gone through the individual varieties. I thought I'll do that now because I've seen some of the labels fading away or just you know falling into bits under sun. So when it gets really hot, these labels just they're just plastic in it. Um, so yeah, so I thought I'll do an update of the varieties I'm growing here, so it sort of helps me to identify the varieties if I lose their labels or whatever. So I'll start with this one here. It's Paradiso Giovanni. So I've got two Paradisos from my friend Rafael. So that's one of it, Giovanni, and the other one's Paradiso Jean. Obviously, these two were named after the gentleman who uh, grew them. I think they passed away now. But yeah, these are both Italian figs, and it was brought back into America back in the, I don't know, probably 50s or 60s by the immigrants from Italy. Yeah, so it's named after a gentleman called Giovanni. It's very similar to your Adriatic types, but I say it's not extremely late. Don't know. I don't know how to calculate the lateness or the should I call it significantly late. I wouldn't. I say it's probably like so a bit like I'll say white Madeira, a bit later than that, but it's uh, it's bigger and I never had this fig before, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's a bit late this year. Also, it's late this year because this tree was sitting outside and I bought them in the greenhouse. It's not as late as Black Madeira. Obviously, Black Madeira is not only late. They also require consistent heat and sunlight, especially in this country, which is why that variety is only suitable to grow in greenhouse in the UK at least. So yeah, so I'll go through these varieties enough rambling. That's LSU's Scots Black. This is Planera from Ponds. A couple of figs in it. That one's a beautiful Kurdish fig. It's called Fala Bag. Fala Bag of Bag. Don't know how they pronounce it. For me, it's Fala Bag Black, and that one's Fala Bag White. So I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but that's how it was labeled and I got it. This is Regatta Rosa M from Ponds. So I don't know what M stands for. You can ask him. This here was a nice tree, but it got snapped. It's called Carolina Negra. So you see these trees in these small pots. They were actually growing in ground, but I had to move from that plot to this plot. If you watched one of my previous video, you must have seen the reasons why. So I had to pull them out and put them in these pots, which is why you can see I've done it in a day. I had to like pull out 16 trees and put them up straight away. So they are in like just crappy soil. I never managed to plant them out. So they will go in bigger pots now. I was planning to put them in ground, but yeah, I'm gonna grow them in pots. Yeah, so that's why they are looking a bit sad. This here is the La Caseta from Ponds, and this sad looking tree, extremely sad looking one, but it's still alive. Believe it or not, I had a ripe fig of it. It wasn't great, but it was okay. It's a Ponds fig again called Vacal, and this here is Verde Paso, and this one this is Black Madeira, not Black Madeira, sorry, Figo de Madeira, Portugal from Ponds. This is Noir de Agde from Abdel. That's Blaveta Campos. I took some leaves off because it's getting a bit late and they're not ripening. So I don't know. Again, these trees were sitting outside, guys, and they were shaded and just in like small pots sitting outside. So yeah, I just put them up this year, and yeah, hopefully they will ripen. If not, no big deal. Next year I'll definitely have some figs. This over here is Verdal Negra. That's Verdal Negra. That one's De La Plata Campanera, I think. See the label. Yep. So De La Plata Campanera. This is Navid's Dark Greek. Got one fig ripening there. This one here is Algerina Blanca from Pons, and that's a fig from Francisco Loroso. As you can see, the figs are dropping, so it's one of his shitty ass inventions. Whatever he calls it is going to bin anyway. So I'm not really bothered about that variety. So this tree here in this pot is Larkspur Unknown. So it's again classed as a Adriatic type, but you see the leaves, they're slightly different to Paradiso Giovanni, the one you just saw earlier. But believe it or not, these trees are really old, both 6 or 7 years old, and I've had it in these pots for all this time. This here is Francesca from Pons. Got a few figs. I had ripe figs of Francesca before, so it's good. This here is Black Madeira KK. Shout out to my mate Haroon from Birmingham. He's one of the admin of European Figs, if you are a member of that group. So basically I got this from a guy or a woman in America, and I had that tree. I had a couple of other Black Madeira back in 2016 or 17. So Haroon came around to mine, and he wanted to buy a Black Madeira off me, so I gave him my Black Madeira KK, and then later I had a second one and that died, and he sent me a grafted one. So thanks Haroon, it's doing well, mate. I don't think I'll get any ripe fig of it this year. I wasn't really paying attention to that tree because I've got a few other Black Madeiras and they're all doing well, but next year I'm gonna put it up and give it more love. So we'll see. This tree here, so I can never pronounce the name. It's a Israeli fig. I think I got it from this guy Eli from Israel, and so it's definitely an Israeli fig because it came to me from him. It's called so it's spelled as GNVELI, and so we'll see about that. Okay, so that one's ripening, so that's exciting. Leaves are extremely unique, so yeah, that's a new fig. This here is Italian 358. It's a San Pedro, definitely, because it's dropped all the mains. So if it's not good, it's going to bin, guys. Behind it I've got good Godan from Morocco, or Godan. Yeah, that's it. Fico Seco, that's main crop, by the way. It's not Reba. It's just I pulled the leaves out. I've got a few more main crops ripening there. Yeah, it's a good early fig, but look at that. Would you compare that to Moro di Caneva? Definitely not. It's a fat teardrop shaped fig. Moro di Caneva is an elongated fig, and it's definitely not Fico Seco. And I said this in my previous video, if you got Moro di Caneva and Fico Seco and they both look the same, then you got the wrong figs. And that's the reason why you think they are the same. But it is what it is. I don't think a lot of people got Fico Seco anyway. I only sent it to a couple of guys. This here is Pallegio di Toro. No figs. Again, these trees were neglected in my greenhouse number 9, and that greenhouse collapsed, and they were sitting outside. So this here is another fig du monde fig called Monaco. This is Goso Girl. We had ripe figs of it. That one there is Blava Campanera, and this is Brandon Unknown from Ben. This here is this is a Thierry fig again. What's it called? This is Picciotto from Thierry. Some of the leaves are turning yellow for some reason. That one is behind the Picciotto is Gros Monstrueuse di Lipari or something. That's my Violet de Bordeaux. Nothing to rave about, but extremely protective tree. Apart from, I mean, I've got several versions of Violet de Bordeaux Negron type. So Negron Vista, Valley Negra, and that one's Violet de Bordeaux and Nero 600M. Out of all of it, this is the most productive one in a short space. And then this tree doesn't grow all that well, as you can see. It's got this thick, gnarly looking stem, and it grows like that. And it puts out about I don't know, about 5-6 inch growth, and then it's just covered in figs. And again, this tree was sitting outside. I got a picture of this tree from a couple of years ago. I posted it on Facebook, and it was just, you literally can't see leaves, that many figs. And right next to it we got Victoria from Pons, and this is Campanile. I got this Campanile from Thierry as a variegated Campanile, but again, I don't know why I neglected it all these years. I left it out, so hopefully next year we can figure out or find out if it's variegated or not. This is yellow long neck. That's LSU strawberry. This is Fico Mura. That's the Pons Unknown label fell away. This tree is a multi-grafted tree, grafted on brown turkey. We've got Grigio, and we got Beat Ramon, and there's Hermitans. And that tree over there, I think that's the last one, is Gross Grice from Pierre Board Nursery. So that's how many trees I've got here. I've got lots of trees in small pots, and got a couple of other trees that I never shown before. I've got a big Black Madeira tree, KK version, where I sell most of the cuttings or trade them. But yeah, so little and often we'll cover all the plants I'm growing. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a comment or just say hello, so I know you're watching it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye.